question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cardinals and the Vikings on EA Sports.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the... Touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for James Conner. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun now from Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd down and 6. Murray a give. This is Conner. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On the ground, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive for 4 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he nearly broke that for Moore, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive. Right to 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. From the gun, Murray. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First and 10 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. On play action, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Moore now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fighting him off. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
a leap and he will make the catch. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Minnesota. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph on for... extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing again, Murray. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Moore now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Set to return it, here's Moore. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 56 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point good by Prater. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together and makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes go wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Personal foul. This is roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one left.
Touchdown! It's complete. Rondale Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals claw one back. Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. But bananas Osborne, he's got it. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. Minnesota. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rushing for him now to this point. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. There on that drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Moore now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now Murray again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw, Kaepernick. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Brett, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On second down now, it's Cook. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.